All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Ready? 125.
56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, stop.
56 to Mike.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Green, triple team. Green, triple team.
From the gun, Winston. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
He pitches it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Tommy. Oh, you got D? Wait. Right here, guys. Fight for you. Here we go.
Throwing, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
You must be dreaming. Check.
On first down, it's White. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Y'all playing the wrong football. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Off play action, here's White. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Harper. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait. Under crunch. Anyway. Joker. Flip it.
So that'll back him up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Switch. Come on. Sunday.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
These two teams all tied after one.
Short time, 7-7.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they try to sweep to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
We own them.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Flip it. 51 the mic, boy. 59.
Now Winston. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, White. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go.
3rd and 2. White. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
56. All day, baby. All day.
Winston now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Right here.
Here's Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
Here we go. Defense all day.
Out of the gun, it's White. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
From the shotgun, here's White. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now White. And this is caught at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is White, operating from the gun. Finds the open target, Arnold. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. On second down, Jefferson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
28, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The second down throw for Winston. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now White gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, foul.
They'll run it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? White 25. Check my 21. Hey, here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift. Check nickel. Check 24, check 24.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Kill, turn up.
Green, come and see.
To the air again with Winston. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and short. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Wait.
Jameis again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Winston. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that. Come on. Sunday. Get that quarterback.
Under 10.
5-0. Right here, guys. Fight.
Now Jones. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
To throw, Winston. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Good job.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here we go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45. Blue down.
White. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. White. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's White. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike, 45. Yo.
White now. Throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. 51 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down now, it's Harper. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. White 25. 51, Mike, 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll go again to Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready. Black 25. Man, I got you. Let's go.
Here's Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming. 45 to Mike, 45. Go.
White throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Yeah. Hey, 5 on the 50.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 22. 51. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 68 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's White. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dan Arnold, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready? We're waiting. 47's the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.